Would
Yeah.
you be doing another adult film in the future, do you think?
No, I mean, I have my own personal, sex tapes. I enjoy being fearless in my sex life, and I actually hope to encourage everyone else. You be fearless in your sex life. You don't shame yourselves. You love yourself. You love your body, and you have the best relationships ever because you deserve it. So I am so blessed to be sexually happy today, sexually empowered, and know who I am. So I just there's no shame in your sex game. No.
Okay. Okay. You're a single parent, obviously. What are you most proud of when it comes to your relationship with Sophia?
Yes. What am I most proud of in my parenting journey? Wow. I
Mhm.
am so proud of my daughter recently for turning 15 and just knowing all about relationship styles, attachment styles, um, health as well. The education on that is everything. I'm proud of her for being her own independent self and driving her success and leading her own path right now. And also financially understanding finances and growing that for herself. So there is so much I am grateful for from all the littlest moments of just being tired and like trying to be breastfeeding when she was first born to the moments now where we get to go out and just totally have peace and have good times. And it's almost like we're friends sometimes. And I am just so grateful for her being educated and having balance and flourishing. So, as a mom, I'm grateful for everything.
Good. I'm curious, and I think a lot of people would be curious, based on your own personal experience, are you saying things to her like, do not get pregnant at 16? Or are you like, if you do, you're going to be fine? Like, how do you deal with what you went through versus what you want to see, her learn from that?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely just don't give those ultimatums, right? Life's not about this answer or the opposite bipolar answer. That's extreme. That's extremism. But what you do is you give the why. So we're ADA compliant. So that means we have like American Association of Disabilities recognizes laws. And we have to give the why for things. So a lot of us don't ever do that for our teens and don't care about disabilities. So this looks like this. So, Sophia, does it rationale, or it could be to your child, does it rationale to us that we would become sexually active when we don't know how to run a bank account, when we don't have a car, when we don't have like a 200K enough job to think of all these things that might stress you out or have fear during your sex life? Do we have like a real contraception that works? Did someone have a vasectomy? Right. So, why would we scare ourselves, fear ourselves, and actually like screw up our sexual health and wellness within and jump to something that we don't have the infrastructure for? So why would we do that when we've laid out what we have? We can journal about this. We can draw a manifesto board about this.
Hmm.
And does this make sense? Does this look healthy? Does this not look healthy? What the reasoning? Why would we go to this? Our hormones, our happiness, like what does healthy masturbation look like? What does healthy going out with the girls look like? What's a healthy date look like? And what does not a healthy date look like? I think I have oh, I had a therapist. I have this book right here. I had a therapist, sorry guys, and she said for Sophia to read. I actually give Sophia success coaches, ADHD coaches, just therapy coaches. But she said, Love or Addiction, The Power and Peril of Teen Sex and Romance. And it came with a CD. So Sophia has her journals and her books, like literally right here and organized. And I feel like showing the why and laying out things is more important than don't get pregnant at 16. I've been pregnant, da 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 da. I mean, I could brag and have you read my sad story and her dad died when I was pregnant. I could do all that. And shout out to all the kids who used my story for their like school projects. I love you. But I also think it's just really necessary for you to go on your journey of education and spend time, stop running around to playgrounds and being all into what she said he's doing these things and get to you. Your inner child, your happy self, your developing self as a teen and your ever changing body through your teens to your 20s. It's super important to get that right now. So Sophia's on a good path.
Okay. You're always on the gossip sites. I'm curious what you think people get wrong about you.
I don't know. There's so much to get wrong about me, from like my feelings of my assaults, my criminal investigations, my parenting, who I actually even am. And I think like that's totally okay that no one needs to even know who I am, honestly. I again like I spearhead what I want to do. Like so for my next shows, like when I show up 100% authentically Farrah Abraham.
Mhm.
And when I take breaks, I enjoy them and I just really don't, I don't need to control everyone. It's not for me to control your thoughts.
Right. Before we get into what you're working on, I want to ask you, a lot of your former castmates are on a lot of gossip sites, especially recently. Do you keep in touch with those girls? Do you follow their drama? Like I'm curious about Janelle Evans and, this recent stuff with her ex or husband or whatever he is. Do you follow that? Do you care about that?
I am brought in sometimes, like if TMZ is like, "Hey, Farrah, we would love a comment. Could you just
Mhm.
please comment for us?" I think they kind of know that I kind of want to just get away from the toxicity and the lack of discipline as a parent.
Mhm.
And honestly, I send so much love and light. I really hope to see all of these amazing women who are on Teen Mom, whether it was with me or after me. I really hope to see them succeed in their mental health, their family goals, their balance, their discipline, so that they can be the best them that they want to be, because I know it's possible. And
Mhm.
it really makes me sad to see them go through abuse, hurt, loss of a child, all of these horrible things. And I just wish them the best in their family. So, no, drama, reading anything of that doesn't serve me wishing them the best. So I stay away from that.
Got it. But do you keep in touch with them? Like, are you guys texting each other back and forth about your lives, or you have a whole new set of friends?
So I am totally, I had to do a clean cut leaving the show. And I
Mhm.
also, leaving my trauma program, they also cut out a lot of people. So I actually haven't talked to my parents in 2 years from leaving the trauma center. So I am doing what is best for my psychotherapist's guidance and everybody else who's living by the 12 steps.
Mhm.
So I am going very hard and fearless with that. And again, I just send my love and light to people. It's out of just being healthy and balanced. So,
I
yes.
I understand that. So who would you say is someone that you can lean on then if you're not talking to your parents, and you've really cleaned house? Is there a person that is in your life right now that you, feel like, you're closest to?
This might sound just totally bizarre to you, but I lean on my higher power, which is God, Jesus. I love that. That is all that I need in life. A lot of people think that's scary, not a safe place. They only believe in themselves. But I've actually seen just with others at the trauma center that nothing else works. So I know what works. I know it's been helping me just increase profits, increase friends, increase good people, happiness for my child. I'm in a loving and amazing relationship with a man that I've probably dreamed of having for over a decade.
Mm.
And I am just very thrilled to see that it actually works. So that's who I have a relationship with.